Assalamu alaikum, people. Good morning. Y'all see that Southern Cal? Yeah, I like that Southern Cal stuff, man. I got some new dope gear too. Dealing with that Southern Cal. I always say good morning to you people, man, because I get up at a certain time in the morning, early in the morning, especially on the weekdays, because my work time it start early. I have certain meetings. I have certain things, particularly now, since certain things start to transpire in my life. Um, I'm on a different level, dealing with this corporate world now. Really, I got blessed, alhamdulillah for that. Uh, I've been seeing certain things, man, that I was gonna touch on it a few days ago, but I didn't. My family, they snuck in town. They came, popped up on me, and it's always good to see family. When you see family, you recognize them. Your family is the ones that rock with you. Your family is the ones that really give a shit about you. And the family really ones that understand what you go through. Your family understand the transformation you have made coming from being a predator and prey on your own community into an individual, a conscious individual, when you try to stand on morals, principle, conduct, and all that type of stuff. The first thing I want to touch on, man, is having thin skin in this YouTube space. If you're a person that gets in his feelings all the time, don't get in this YouTube space, bro. Because I'm going to tell you like this, man. You're going to have dudes, they're going to lie on you. You're going to have dudes, when they do lie on you, let me give you an example. You got this dude, he lied on my little brother about being a fag, a homosexual, and all that old type of stuff. This dude, he sit up there and he called my brother all this type of stuff, but he want us to go get my brother C-file to prove that he's not. Nah, bro. You go get that 115 you was supposed to be reading and drop it because you don't have it. You's a liar. So I'm just using that as an example, man. These dudes, what they do is when they don't like you, when they have a problem with you, they attack your family. They'll attack anything around you. They'll try to get up on your skin. They'll hit below the belt. They'll do all type of things, bro. So when you know it's not true, it really don't affect you. Because I'm going to tell you like this, bro. Them dudes is not in your world. Them dudes don't move on the same sound and heartbeat every day like you do. Them dudes is on some other stuff. They're dealing with low vibration. They don't stand on nothing. They want to be tough, and they really, really not tough. And I'm saying this is because I seen what happened with Spody Face. And I said to myself, man, how do a man over 30 years old get summoned for a DP? Now, I understand the dynamics of the street culture, the gang rules, and all that type of stuff. But for me, on the outside looking in, me paying attention to the brother character, the brother's at a crossroad where love don't make no sense. He's starting to realize, man, that everything that he put forth in that demonstration, it doesn't make any sense. And this is where he's at right now. Now, did he go by coming in the YouTube space when he said he pushing peace? And was he wrong for that? No, he wasn't wrong for that. Now, other conduct, after that, I don't think he handled that in the right particular manner. Because when you're trying to push something that's positive, you're trying to push something that's, dealing with, the change, the condition of not only yourself, but your own community. There's certain things, man, you can't do. Like, you can't put things on the dead homies. You can't say on this, on this section, on that section, on this section, or on that section, because you're really not pushing peace at that particular time, bro. What you're doing is, brother, you're still trying to cling on to a particular type of persona, like this macho, this tough like persona. And when you touching on that, that means people gonna look at you different. Your homies gonna look at you different. Now, if you come up out the gate and you say, man, look, bro, I'm not with that no more. I'm cool. Your homies gonna respect you, the brother, especially the ones that had love for you. Now, the ones that didn't have love for you, they're gonna call you a buster. They're gonna call you a coward. They're gonna call you everything up out of the book. You know, not particularly in your face, behind your back, because this is what these dudes do. They will backbite you to the point, man, where when you do run into them, because I get this a lot. When I get this a lot, bro. When I run into somebody, my ex comrade, what's up, Ed? What's going on, homie? How you doing? And I be like, when you talking that shit behind my back? This is what I'm saying in my mind, but I be knowing these dudes don't really be wanting no funk, bro, because they really not built like that when they by themselves. Now, if they were like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dudes, yeah, they'll probably act tough, macho, and all that type of stuff. But your homies know who you are. And if your homies know who you are and they know you move in a particular manner, and if you run into them, even if they like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 deep, they still ain't gonna be talking no shit because they know you 9 times out of 10, you ready to go on go time. And I'm not talking about fisticuff. I'm talking about you gonna establish in your demonstration, in your past demonstration, you already established, man, that when love don't make no sense, you're not gonna be a victim to nobody. So my point being is, man, for you brothers that's at a crossroad, and you guys are trying to change over to, doing something positive for your community. I'm not saying, bro, you have to abandon your community unless you don't want to go back over there. Because to me, wherever you're living at, bro, right now, that becomes your community. And a lot of dudes don't understand that. You don't get where you come from. You don't forget where you come from. But when you start laying your head in other geographical areas and stuff like that, that becomes your community, bro. Everybody around you becomes your friends, your neighbors, and all that type of stuff. That's your community. So you can do good, brother, wherever you land at. You don't have to go back inside the rural areas of the United States ghetto, because I'm going to tell you like this. If you're not mentally strong for that, you're going to get sucked back into that. So I advise brothers to basically, get a hold of your mental, get a hold of maintain your discipline. Because if you don't, hey man, you're going to fall right back into that stuff, man. And you don't have to do that, bro. You know what you're going to do is you're going to sit here, you want to pop your stuff, you want to attract the people that rock with you. You want to attract the people that understand your message. You want to rock with people that understand, brother, that you come from a particular type of demonstration and you're trying to change whatever happened to you, bro. So we can't glorify the things that goes on in the United States ghetto, because I know one thing about these YouTube streets, bro. A lot of dudes, they like drama. They rather cater to the drama. Oh, this dude this dude that, this dude this dude that. Bro, they try to cater to that. They want to see you get DP. They want to see something happen to you. They want to see you get your head blown off. They want to see all this type of stuff. This is why these dudes talk like that, bro. But they're not gonna be the ones that do it. They want somebody else to crash out so they can talk about them. Because I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. If you do something stupid behind closed doors, they're gonna talk about you like a dog. We have to see all the examples, man, that's laying in front of us. We got multiple RICO cases. Everybody talking about them dudes like dogs, bro. How stupid they was. Them dudes should have never did this. Them dudes should have never did that. Dumbass MFs. Brother, you should hear the stuff out here, dealing with a lot of stuff, man, when it comes down to certain individuals that just got caught up, bro. And it's rightful so, it was stupid. It was. Because when you at a particular age in your life, you don't do stupid stuff, man. You think, about certain things. You move in a certain way. you be paranoid, dealing with a lot of certain things because the paranoia, it ain't gonna do nothing but safeguard you from a whole lot of other bullshit because you don't really know what's going on in people's head and with people's brains and all that type of stuff because you don't know what their agenda is. So when I seen that they said the brother got DP'd. I don't know if he got DP'd or not. Maybe it's a play, maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't care. All I'm doing is basically touching on the topic of the DPs. Hey man, hey bro, if you over 30 years old, ain't no way in the world you supposed to be getting DP, bro. If you pushing peace, there's no way you supposed to go back to your section, man, and them dudes supposed to do anything for you, brother, because you're getting away from that particular type of demonstration, bro. You don't have nothing to prove, man. If you was around there and you was in your younger age and your teens and stuff like that, you know what you was out there doing out there in them streets, and your homies know that you was somebody that'll push a line, not only on them, but they enemies as well, bro. You're not gonna get DP, bro. They pick and choose when they want to DP certain individuals, bro. And that's a fact, bro. They're not gonna DP certain individuals. They're not gonna do this. They're not gonna do that. All you gotta do is pay attention to it, man. You know, yeah, we're not infallible. Ain't none of us perfect, bro. But however, don't put yourself in harm's way, man, because that DP could have turned into, you unaliving somebody, or they could have unalived you. Because I'm gonna tell you like this: 9 times out of 10, it's not gonna be one person that DP you, bro. Because them dudes is really not built like that. Because if it's one person, you can show what you're working with dealing with that one person. And then if you dog that one person, they're gonna jump you anyway. So this is what these dudes do, bro. They need 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dudes, man, on one dude to basically discipline them physically. Now, there's another form of discipline, DP. You can get verbal chastised. And I think that should be the first thing that transpired when you dealing with, trying to get at your homies or you see them do something wrong. It should be a verbal warning, a verbal chastising to the point where you don't want to hurt your own folks. Because do you know how hard it is, man, to do something to one of your folks, brother, that you have genuine love for? Do you know how hard that shit is, bro? Unless you just a person, man, that you really don't give a shit. Now, I hope the brother Sporty Face, bro, see and understand that you at that junction, bro. Love don't make no sense, man. And if you want to push peace, bro, you're going to have to walk away from that demonstration, bro. I'm telling you some real shit, man. I've been there, done that. And I'm telling you, bro, and if you are finna walk away, it takes a real man to walk away from that, bro, to stand on his own, too. You may not have a lot of friends, the same type of friends, brother, that you had. And I'm going to tell you like this, brother, you're going to meet better friends. You're going to meet like-minded people. The energy going to be different. You're not going to have all that negativity around you, bro. And I applaud you, in a sense that you at that crossroad and you see what's going on now. You know that you basically put a lot of time in. You've been in jail. You've been in the hood. You've been at Thunderdomes. You've been, you probably been spanking dudes and all that type of stuff, bro. And now you see that shit was all for nothing, man. I do applaud you, bro, for saying that, man. But you have to pay attention to you too, bro. Look, man, you can't push no peace, man. Still got that flag in your hand. It's impossible, bro. It's not gonna. It don't coincide with each other, bro. You have to get away from it, man. You have to, bro. Keep on doing your thing, man. Keep on pushing your push. Use this as a learning lesson, and you keep it pushing, man. Don't put your head down. The hell with everybody else talking about, man. Stand on your own too, bro. And now, can nobody really tell you nothing no more, bro, because you're not even functioning and dealing in that particular manner. But you're gonna have to slowly but surely, brother, break away from that stuff, bro. You know, and this is what happened to a lot of brothers, man, inside these communities, man. They still have one foot in and one foot out, bro. Try to get both foot out. You can help your community, brother, with both foot out, bro. They're going to respect you more, bro. And they're going to start coming to you more, bro, because they're going to see A lot of them brothers, man, and be honest with you, a lot of them brothers be looking for a way out, bro. They really don't want to bang, bro. I'm gonna tell you why a lot of dudes be banging, man. It's an opportunity to get some money, or they just want to. They don't. They lazy. They on drugs. They on alcohol. They on all these type of things, bro. To the point where they don't have nowhere else to go. So they hang around this low vibration, and then they get in trouble, and it's all type of shit that come with that. So they don't really want to be a part of that, man, because people are really not built for that stuff, man. I used to tell little bro all the time when he first came around, I'm like, man, you ain't built for this shit, man. Get out of here. Because you can tell when people are not built for that, and dudes will get caught up, bro. A dude could come around for like 2 3 months and he can be in, in the penitentiary for the rest of his life because he trying to stay down for his hood, but he mess around and caught a case that he had nothing to do with. These are the type of things that can happen with you. And the only thing that these dudes and homies are gonna tell you, bro, that's part of the game. You know what you signed up for. Nah, bro. A lot of times, man, when you're that young and you're not that naive, you don't know what you signed up for. You don't sign up for throwing your life away. You don't sign up for your homies telling on you, bro, and lying on you and all that type of stuff. You don't sign up for being in the penitentiary all them years, man. The only one looking out for you is your family. You don't sign up for that, man. So, I'm just giving you certain examples on what can happen and what can transpire. But hey, man, if you brothers, man, get into a space and you brothers don't like what's going on, brother, walk away from that shit, man. This shit is trash. I'm telling you, bro, it's trash, bro. Man, I'm a living, walking testimony, brother. That shit is trash, bro. Dudes don't really care for you like that, man. These dudes will lie on you, brother, at the top of the drop of a hat, bro. They would create certain narrative. They would do anything, man, to try to damage your character, brother, in their space. In their space. That's their space. Brother, do you know how good it feels not to follow the rules and the regulation of the hood politics and all that type of stuff, bro? You ain't got to worry about none of that because you don't care about no reputation. And these dudes on these YouTube streets or these dudes inside this United States ghetto, they really think that you really care about a fucking reputation, bro. Don't nobody care about that shit, bro. I'm telling you, man. I live in Busterville. I do what I want to do. I hang out what I want to hang out with. I have friends, brother, in all type of places. And they don't even know about that low vibration like that, bro. They don't care about none of that. They be on some a whole lot of different stuff in a whole different level, bro. They don't care about none of that bull crap, bro. That's a soap opera, man, that these dudes with this low mentality is talking about. Yeah, you come from that, you're going to see. You come from that, bro. When you push in the way you want to push, you come from that. You understand that. And what you do is, bro, you don't attack, you attack the certain characteristics inside that. Attack the injustice, and attack the back doors, and attack the wrongdoing. Attack all that type of stuff, man. These characteristics, man, that these youngsters, man, don't know nothing about because these old dudes, these old heads, bro, they gonna sweep everything up under the rug. They don't want you talking about the homosexual activity that goes on inside the community in these gangs and inside the penitentiary, inside the county jail. Not gonna tell you that you'll have a potential chance you might get raped. They're not going to tell you you can be in the front seat of a car with two and three homeboys up in there and you mess around and get your head blown off. They're not going to tell you, bro, that if you having some bread and these dudes is plotting to rob you and all that type of stuff on a whole different level. These older dudes and these dudes that's inside these gangs, bro, they don't want you reporting on these type of things. And that's the problem, man. There's no warning. Ain't nobody out here trying to give a brother a warning. They trying to glorify, oh yeah, we was in the penitentiary, we was staying down, we was doing this, trying to glorify. Man, that shit is trash. You can't glorify that shit, man. You can't glorify something, man, that could potentially have your life in danger. These dudes are stupid, bro. So, hey, Spody Face, hey, bro, salam alaikum, brother. Do your thing, man. This is a learning lesson for you, bro. Push how you need to push, bro. And get away from that shit, man. Because I'm telling you, bro, you're not going to be successful, brother, until you cut it loose. Assalamu alaikum.